Group 9, and today we're going to present you power and politics and how it affects the group dynamics in the university. To begin, we want to clarify what is power. According to Robbins and Judge, power is the capacity an individual has to make another person act according to his wishes.
There are two main bases of power: formal power and personal power. Formal power is established from an individual's position in a group or organization. It has three types: coercive, reward, and legitimate power. On the other hand, personal powers come from individuals' unique characteristics. It has expert and referent power as its types.
Basically, the coercive power depends on the fear of obtaining a negative output or result from a required task. An example of this coercive power in work groups can be the fear of having a bad grade through the co-evaluation made between the group members. So basically, this kind of fear that you get of being disapproved by your other group members is the way they can implement this coercive power over you. The reward power is the exact opposite of coercive power. It supports on the fact of rewarding people to produce positive benefits or outcomes from their performances. So, in order to have power over a specific group of people, your reward must be seen as something valuable for them. So basically, there are two types of rewards for people, which are financial or non-financial. A financial reward can be applicable to a person that works in a company and has a salary from his activities. So an example of this kind of reward can be a raise of his wage or a bonus. How many times have you heard, money is not everything in life, or some people are so poor all they have is money? Well, maybe these quotes were written by the kind of people that rather a non-financial reward over a financial one. So basically, if we apply this kind of reward to our work groups in university, it can be having a good grade on an assignment, having the satisfaction of working well on this required task. The legitimate power is the most common way to access power bases. It represents the formal authority that a person executes through his structural position in the organization. So this structural position applied to our university work groups can be when a person establishes himself as a group leader, taking the role of the group leader. So an example of this can be the power a group leader obtains through giving tasks and organizing the other members of his group.
Continuing with the personal power types, there is expert power, that is an influence based on certain skills or knowledge an individual has. Applying this to our university work groups, we can say when a group member has the knowledge of the theme of the assignment, he or she will take the leadership, or we depend on them for explaining the content of the assignment. Then there is referent power, that is an influence based on identification with a person who has desirable resources or personal traits. An example of this may be the power the best person in class have on us. This is because everyone admires that person and wants to work with that person. So he or she will use their influence to make us work in the way they want to. Dependence is key to power. When we depend on someone, that person has power over us. Think about how your parents have power over you because you depend economically from them. It's just the same. When a person accepts to create a dependence, the power goes automatically to the person who has the resources. These resources may be economical, or he or she may have influences that can help you, or they just have knowledge or skills that we don't have. And that's what gives he or she power over us.